Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to take some time to talk to you guys about my journey during this lock extension period of my life. What I like, what I dislike, how it is this time around since I started my locks over versus how it was over the last 20 years that I had my locks in before I cut them off. And I'm also going to let y'all watch me retwist my hair because this is the finished product. But I wanted to talk through how I feel about my lock journey, how it's been, how it was, how it's going, and just kind of give y'all a rundown on how things have been over the last year. It's been a year since I started my lock journey over, and I started this time with lock extensions, which I didn't think that I would ever do, but I started this time with lock extensions. It has been a journey, definitely different than how things were with my original lock journey. So when I first started my locks, the first time I started when I had like relaxed hair, ponytail back in 2000, because I locked my hair in 2001 and I kept my hair locked until 2017. Yeah, I cut my hair off. I did my big chop 2017. So that experience was awesome. It was amazing. Like, it was everything that I expected. That time around, my hair was healthy. It grew quick. I've always done my own maintenance, so maintenance was simple. Back then I was retwisting my hair like every 3 weeks. And I would cut my hair or trim my hair, like trim my locks every 6 months, as well as do the pruning, which is the cutting up the locks every 6 months. And that it was working fine until I started coloring my hair, and my locks were like so thick and so pretty before, and then I started coloring my hair regularly. So I did not have gray hair back then. My hair was dark brown ish, and I would color my hair. I changed my color like a lot. I did red, I did copper, I did blonde. I just was coloring and coloring and coloring and bleaching and coloring and bleaching and coloring, and at some point my locks just started thinning out and the integrity of my locks just like gave way. So at the point when I decided to cut my hair completely off from the locks instead of combing them out, because I know everybody does the comb out method now, but I didn't have the patience or the time to do it. I wasn't going to do it myself. I definitely was not going to pay anybody to do it. So I just cut them off. I let my hair grow out, my new growth grow out a little, and then after I let my new growth grow out to about maybe 4 inches, that's when I cut my locks off. I just cold turkey cut them off, and that was probably the biggest mistake I've ever made. Oh my God, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I had not combed my hair in 16 years at that point, or 17 years at that point. And it was awful. It was awful. The first time I combed my hair and blow dried my hair, I cried. Not because of any emotional ties to the hair, but it hurt. Like, my hair was, I had 4C hair, so it hurt. And I didn't know what to do. Like, products, because all I had been using was lock maintenance products. I was only using Barry Fletcher lock and twist gel, and I was using all of the tea tree shampoos and things. I wasn't using like conditioner because I didn't really have to condition my hair, because, well, I did condition my hair every once in a while. So I did use the what was that line that I used to use? It has the green, it's the green bottle with the orange top. I can't remember what the line was, but organic roots maybe. I don't know, but whatever the line was, that was what I was using, and it used to like stimulate my roots. Like it would do all the tingling, all the things that people talk about that they love for their locks, and it was awesome. Like, so I didn't need to do all of the other stuff. But then when it came time to take care of my natural hair after I did my big chop, things just went downhill, and it was awful. Like awful. Like combing my hair, blow drying my hair, cornrow, because I wore wigs, I wore braids, I wore weave. I never really wore my hair. Only a few times have I worn like ponytails with like a bun, like fake hair on the end of the ponytail, or I only wore my hair out like my hair one time since I cut my hair off. And when I did that, it was because I was trying to see if I could stand it, and I couldn't. It was awful. I felt like a kindergartner. I'm gonna put this clip in here that shows it. That's how I felt. Like I felt like I was a kindergarten, like I looked like a little baby because my hair was so short and curly and coily, and it just was not cute. And that was not the look that I was going for. Like that was just not the look that I was going for. So so then I went and did the Dominican blowout and get color to see if I could rock like straight hair. No, I looked like a fourth grader with no hair. Like my hair was short. It kind of like came to like maybe right here when I did the blowout. So it was, and then they had to cut off all of the damaged hair because my hair was like, I had like split ends and things like that. And you know, when you have natural hair, your ends, the split ends and stuff it's weird. Like you have to straighten your hair in order to get the hair to the point where you can clip it. So I did that, did not like it. I had spent my $120 on a Dominican blowout, and the next day I went and got some braids at the braid shop. I got some goddess braids, which I like the goddess braids. I love the goddess braids. I ended up getting those a couple more times before it was all over, and then I went from that to just simply regular rotations of individuals, Senegalese, Marley twists, African twists, crochet. I mean, just every type of style there was. I've tried everything. I did the sew-in weave. I did the, you know, wigs that you glue on and take off daily. I did the ones that like quick everyday wigs. I did all of that, and it just wasn't working for me. Everybody's like, oh, you didn't give it a chance. No, I did it for 4 years, and it just was not working for me. It was not working for me. So the last time that I combed my hair in October of 2021, that was the last time that I decided to comb my hair. So I combed my hair, blow dried it out, called my daughter and was like, let's do this. We're gonna lock my hair up. But I didn't want to go through the ugly phase, which I didn't realize you go through an ugly phase with lock extensions as well. But I didn't want to go through the ugly phase. So I was like, let's just buy some lock extensions. I got the texture that best matches my hair, and believe it or not, this texture is like just like my hair texture. It's like really kinky, like really coarse. My hair texture is way different than it was when I had my locks the first time. Like my locks the first time, it was like a finer texture and it was like, you know, coily. No, I got hair straight from the motherland right now, okay? Straight from the motherland. But this hair texture is very close to my own hair texture, which I'm not even mad about, because when your hair is thick and coarse and over curly, it's resilient. Like it can withstand a lot of things. So got the lock extensions. It took her about 4 hours to attach the lock extensions to my hair. I did not like it the first time, the first day that she did it. So I just had problems, and I'll link a video here where you can see the first day or the day after that I got it done. And then I what I wound up having to do was rewash and condition the lock extensions to soften them up. So once they were soft, they were like pliable, and I started out wearing 2-strand twists. Like that was my go-to hairstyle, was 2-strand twists with my lock extensions, because I just wanted them to look natural. I wanted them to look like it grew out of my scalp, and I think that I accomplished that look. I think that I met that goal, and I'm excited about them now. The things that I experienced with this lock extension journey is that the hair is weird. Like it's super coarse, and it picks up lint. Like my locks with my first journey with my natural hair, I never had lint in my hair, never had that issue. Like for 17, 18 years, did not have lint in my hair. Like never had a lint issue. But this hair, it picks up lint. Like it literally picks up lint. It doesn't really hold water, but it's not as soft and limber as the hair that grew out of my head. So like the hair that's up here, it's not as soft and limber as that hair, so it can be a little stiff. And then it takes a while to dry when I do certain things. Another thing that I don't like about it is it itches. Like it itches my neck. I don't think I'm allergic to it, but I have to literally go to bed and like put my hair up in like a bonnet, like up off my neck, so that it doesn't itch me when I'm asleep. I didn't have that problem with my other hair. I could literally just go to bed without tying my hair up and everything would be everything. But this hair, you absolutely have to tie your hair up. One thing I do love about this journey is it's a shake and go type thing. I literally can get up out the bed and just go. My hair is done. I don't have to spray it. Now there are days where I do have to do my edges, but other than that, because my edges are struggling right now, like it's super struggling, like from the braids. Like that was one thing that I do regret from cutting my hair off and like trying to go with my regular hair. I didn't remember, even though I help other people go through this process, I didn't remember that your hair goes through trauma when you cut it off. When you do the big chop, there's a period where you're supposed to just let your hair breathe. I did not do that. I cut my hair off, and then the next week I got some feed-in braids, and it just, you know, slowly but surely like pulled out my edges. Then I got regular braids and pulled out my edges. I got 2-strand twist or Senegalese twist, pulled out my edges. Weave, pulled out my edges. Like my edges have just been traumatized over the last 4 years or 3 years ago. So that's, you know, that's the only part that I really hate about this journey. Like my locks used to come all the way to my hairline. They don't come to my hairline no more. I have, you know, I have struggly edges, whatever, and my hair doesn't grow as fast as it used to. My hair used to grow like 1 inch a month. My hair probably grows 1/4 of an inch a month, because it's been a year, 14 months maybe, and my natural hair stops here, and this is the lock extension. So when I started, my lock extensions landed about here. So I have about, you know, I mean, with it twisted up and being locked, which, you know, takes away from the length, I have about 3 inches of growth on my locks from when I started my lock journey this time around. But no regrets in the sense that I would want to cut these off. No, I'm gonna rock these till I can't rock them anymore, because I love them. Like, they look good. Like, this is me. Like, this style, this hair, this journey is, this is me. This is who I am. I live for locks. I love my locks. I love my hair in this style, in this way. I did not enjoy wearing wigs and weave. Did not enjoy it. I did enjoy the braids because they look close to locks. So I would get like faux locks or Senegalese, and they just remind me of my hair when it was locked. So I don't regret coming back to this journey, but there are just some things that I wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready for the itching. I wasn't ready for the stiffness. it definitely does different than my hair. Like my hair requires only a little bit of conditioner, whereas this hair at the bottom, it requires moisturizer because it's so coarse, so it like drinks everything up. I oil my hair maybe once or twice a month because my scalp is naturally oily. But I mean, this journey is just, it's awesome. I'm so glad that I decided to come back to it. I would not do anything different. My daughter is amazing at what she does, because if you didn't know that I had lock extensions, you wouldn't know that I had lock extensions. And I'm super, super, super glad that I had her here to be able to do this for me. Number one, because she didn't charge me what normal people charge for lock extensions. Number two, because she's, you know, professional at what she does, and this literally looks just like my hair. Like, she did an amazing job. Let's see, what else? I only have to do my hair twice, every 2 months. I have saved hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars actually, because my hair was costing me every other month, it was costing me like $300 to get braids, or $400 for a sew-in, or whatever it costs to get the hair for the crochet and the products that I was putting in my hair. Whereas now the only cost that I incur to do my hair is the products, which I also don't actually pay for my personal hair, because I have a salon and I already have those products in my salon. So I've saved hundreds, thousands. I've saved so much by embarking on this lock extension journey. Let's see, what else. Do I have any cons? Any other cons? No, I don't have any other cons. I really, really love my locks. I really, really love how they look. I definitely love when they're curled, because it's a thicker lock. Like, my locks before were really thin, and not thin, but they were smaller. So they naturally were smaller. Like, my parts were smaller, and I wanted to go for a thicker look, a chunkier lock. So I just love my hair. I wouldn't do anything different. There is definitely an ugly phase with this journey too. So I don't want anybody to think that they can escape the ugly phase. You won't go through the short, can't do anything with your hair phase, but you will go through your hair kind of not looking like the hair, the actual lock extensions, for a little bit. Like, it takes a little bit to transition into it, and a little bit for the lock extensions to limber up, but you don't escape the ugly phase because your hair is still not locked. Like, my hair was just free hair. It still wasn't locked. Like, she had to interlock the hair into the lock extension, but there was still about 5 inches of hair that wasn't locked. Until that hair started locking, I still had to deal with, you know, that frizzy, unkept look. And I couldn't wash my hair that often because you still have to wait until your hair locks. You still have to go through the locking phase. That's it. And so overall, all in all, I love my hair. All in all, I love this journey. I would not go backwards. I wish I would have done lock extensions earlier. Like, instead of going through the braids and the wigs and the weaves, I wish I would have cut my locks off and then started my lock journey right away with these locks, because I would have still escaped all of the drama with having to figure out how I'm going to do my hair, how I'm going to do my hair, all of that. But yeah, it is a journey. It is a process. It's an amazing process, and my journey is going to always look different than your journey. So if you decide to do lock extensions yourself, just know going in that it is nothing like anybody else is going to tell you. There are going to be experiences that only you experience. There are going to be pros and cons that only come to you, because your reasons for getting your hair locked or going through the lock extension process are different than mine. So I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you like the process of how I retwist my locks and I do my 2-strand twist. Maybe I'll do one with the curls, the pipe cleaner curls, but I don't know. We'll see. Check you in the next video. Bye. Peace.
Fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.